Put it like me, brewing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, I know so long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back, in the back of the Maybach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing is Milton. To the outside, he's got Smith. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If they need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A tough spot here. Third and long. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 43 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run with Johnson. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
That's a moment that keep me in that. I created history, it made me alive. He tried to diss me and he no fox. We call him toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of fire cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Okay, money.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
That's to the rookie, DeAndre Smith. And he is out of bounds. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Herbert. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And I think his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here just past the 30.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum.
Jaylen Warren inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, run! Hey, go.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he'll gain about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
5-9, 5-9.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Chargers.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Herbert now on first down. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a throw. DeAndre Lambert Smith. Touchdown, LA. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Chargers 7. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. Over through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, start.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down, Steelers.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They put Pickens in motion. Milton to the air on 2nd down. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Milton. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 22 yards for pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go, go.
Trying the left side, it is Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On second down, here's Milton. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. His fourth TD grab of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Out to his right. That's to the rookie second-round pick, Trey Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Catholic, go.
And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4.
Set.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's a Steeler first down. That's Washington, the man in motion. A run up the middle with Warren. Inside the 20. And it's a touchdown saving tackle as he this down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. A gain of 48. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Gainwell. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
4-yard line.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun now for Herbert. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Once again, he gets it to Harris. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Herbert to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Go. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to look downfield once again. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. 3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll go play action here with Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Warren. And he will score again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jackson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Looking to set up the tight end screen. Defense right on it. That one's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Once again, it's Warren. And he's got another one. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Chargers 15. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard about man, the left controller, the lever came, I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now, Herbert. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out, see if they can complete one of those.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
4 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert to the air again, exiting the pocket right. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
It's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
A good return as it takes us across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Milton. Rolling right. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That gains an even 60 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go.
Metcalf, the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They run with Warren. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
One more time with Warren. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead.
Chargers 23. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Herbert now on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, easy. Let's go. Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Forced to his right. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
$380. Ground. 5-9. Crowd right. Hey, black 80. Black. Taylor tight. What is it?
Now Herbert again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Taylor Tiger. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end around. They get him the 2nd. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. Going left side, complete to Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. To the goal line and in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Good credit to this offense for not going down that fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
Chargers.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a toss left side for Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
He was taken down behind.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Get out of the gun is Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. If he's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much on front.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
380. Get out. 380. Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Going right, it's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 12. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Now Herbert. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Third down and
Gotta get it to the 28, but now it's third down. A pass taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
it's a gain of 11.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard
Herbert to
line.
throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Will Dissly. Touchdown, LA. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
59, 380, set.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Orlando Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ram. Hey, go line. 12. Set.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is that keeps the score. Steelers 56, Chargers 41.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Pick up the 10, but it brings up 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 4th down for veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This a 57-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert, moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Now, Herbert. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Ray. 12. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Herbert to the air again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
19 Chargers.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A tough spot here. Third and long. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 15
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
So this one, in the win column for the Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
Everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop charts, hugging they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like. Yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played